Kitty O'Mara, once a middle school teacher and later a hospital hospice chaplain, shared the piece "And the People Stayed Home" on her Facebook page on March 13, 2020, just as the scale and gravity of the COVID-19 crisis were beginning to unfold. She initially intended her words as a gesture of reassurance for friends and family struggling with rising fears about the virus. 3 days later, when she posted the poem on her blog, The Daily Round, she titled it "In the Time of Pandemic," though it continues to be widely recognized by its opening line, "And the people stayed home." The poem presents a hopeful vision of how the pandemic might reshape human behavior in a way that fosters healing, both personal and planetary. Its message of possibility resonated deeply with readers across the United States and around the world. In the weeks that followed, it became a global online phenomenon. Countless people reposted or recorded it, including public figures such as Deepak Chopra. Oprah magazine praised the work, and opera singer Renee Fleming performed a musical rendition of it. See further resources. The poem has since been translated into numerous languages. O'Mara has said she is delighted that her poem sparked creative responses from so many individuals, many of whom shared their artwork with her. She views this shared creative energy as a form of mutual support and collective healing. In late 2020, O'Mara released a children's picture book titled "And the People Stayed Home," illustrated by Stefano Di Cristofaro and Paul Parita. The publisher, Tra Publishing, has announced plans for an animated, read-along version of the book for streaming. Yet the poem's rapid rise in popularity also opened the door to misattribution and misinformation. Because O'Mara was not widely known before the poem went viral, some people incorrectly credited it to the 19th century writer Kathleen O'Mara. An Italian journalist even accused O'Mara, without justification, of plagiarizing a thematically similar poem of her own. Various websites have circulated altered or inaccurately transcribed versions, and some individuals attempted to profit from the poem without authorization. Nicolau, Elena. Who is Kitty O'Mara? Oprah Daily, 19 March 2020. Many online versions of the text differ from the original, but the most reliable one appears on O'Mara's blog, even though the page itself is titled "In the Time of Pandemic." This version matches exactly the wording used in the children's book and in O'Mara's own recorded reading. The poem is also printed under the title "And the People Stayed Home" in the anthology Together in a Sudden Strangeness, America's Poets Respond to the Pandemic, edited by Alice Quinn, Alfred A. Knopf, 2020. Poet biography. Kitty Catherine O'Mara lives in Wisconsin, where she has spent the majority of her life. She earned undergraduate degrees in theater and English from Marquette University, and later completed graduate work in education and servant leadership. Before becoming a caregiver to her terminally ill mother, she worked in advertising and taught writing and literature at the middle school level. Her caregiving experience motivated her to pursue clinical pastoral education, CPE, and led to her work as a hospital and hospice chaplain, serving nursing home residents and patients in palliative or end-of-life care. She later studied spiritual direction and practiced as a spiritual director. O'Mara has said that she has been writing poetry and prose since childhood. She launched her blog, The Daily Round, in 2011 to share her writing and photography, though it remained largely inactive until the emerging COVID-19 crisis prompted her to revive it. She has described the writing of "And the People Stayed Home" as a moment of spiritual inspiration, something she composed in a single sitting to offer comfort to her friends. After a friend reshared it, the poem quickly spread online. Within days, she received an overwhelming number of responses, most of them grateful for the poem's consoling tone. Despite some misunderstandings and misattributions surrounding its authorship, O'Mara was deeply moved by the worldwide reaction and grateful for the diverse creative works her poem inspired. She regards this shared creativity as aligned with her belief in community, compassion, and mutual care. Since then, she has used her blog posts to offer forms of spiritual support in a digital setting. O'Mara continues to write both poetry and fiction. Context. O'Mara Kitty, In the Time of Pandemic, The Daily Round, 2020. Although the poem appears on the author's blog under the title In the Time of Pandemic, it is widely circulated and published under its more familiar title, and the people stayed home. The poem imagines that the COVID-19 pandemic ushered in a deep transformation of everyday life. Although written at the start of the crisis, it portrays this change in the past tense, as though it had already come to pass. Confined to their homes, people rediscovered activities that brought them joy. They became calmer, more reflective, and more attentive, gradually reshaping their inner lives and patterns of thought. As they changed, they healed, and the earth itself began to mend along with them. After the danger had passed, people gathered to mourn their losses and envision a new way of living that might help the world recover fully. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.